Such a great deal. People already in retirement or nearing a break from their career are starting to reconsider their future.
Okay, and the decision is not just about money. All right, Chris Holmstrom joins us from the social desk to break down this latest data.
Yeah,
What?
that's the part that got me. It's not just about money.
Yeah.
It's partially about money, but not all the way about money. So a new survey found that 50% of people nearing retirement or are already in it are thinking about staying on the job. The analysis from a financial company found that the reasons vary for those two groups. For people who are close to retiring, they're worried about not having enough money saved up. Yeah, that's something that we can all relate to. But also, there are already those that are in their post-working days. They actually want to go back because they miss the mental stimulation of working. The researchers said they're seeing an uptick in people's need to have a purpose in life, and this could be because we're living a lot longer than we're used to. And I can understand that. You know, you retire and you don't have your coworkers to talk to, and you know, that little extra stimulation.
For sure. I had a little break where I was between jobs and not doing anything, and I thought, like, oh, this is going to be great.
Right.
You get bored.
You're like,
And
now what?
Exactly. You need to have a purpose and keep yourself mentally stimulated, and there are ways to do that. There are plenty of people in retirement who are not bored and fill their days, but if you love what you do, especially, I can understand wanting to stick with it.
Also the money issue. I mean, people are living a lot longer, so that does make sense. All right, let's talk about Peloton. They had a massive recall a couple months ago, and they offered to replace customers' defective seats for free. But the correction, it's actually costing more than the company expected. So as many as 20,000 members have canceled their monthly subscription to the workout plan only because they're still waiting on new seats. Yeah, you need the seats for the bike. That makes up about 70% of planned cancellations in the past few months. Peloton, they recalled the seat from one of its models because they said it could break off from the frame. Yeah, that recall affected more than 2 million bikes. It's now costing the company more than $40 million more than expected. And yeah, I mean, those subscriptions are not cheap. So if you don't have a seat, you're not going to pay.
That actually surprises me because I feel like the Peloton users I know are very hardcore. And a thing like a seat wouldn't, cause them to cancel a subscription.
Well, but you can't ride the bike without the seat. Then
I mean, I guess you could try, but
can they not pay for that time? I mean, do they still have to pay while they're waiting?
That's why they're canceling it. But it sounds like somebody at Peloton really messed up. If they didn't estimate how much this was going to cost and how many people were going to actually want to replace their seats, like,
what a mess.
Someone's in trouble.
But yeah, when it comes to Peloton riders, though, they are pretty passionate about their Peloton. So, all right, let's talk about Miley Cyrus. She's all grown up now. She has been for a long time. She's in her 30s. But the singer is looking back on everything from her Disney Channel start to her wild partying days, and she's taken us through the journey of an emotional song. Miley shared on Instagram that she wanted to write this song to share her perspective of a time when she felt misunderstood. And you may notice the Mickey Mouse shirt she's wearing. It's a direct nod to the start of her career. The song came out today, which just happens to be exactly 10 years since that controversial appearance at the VMAs in 2013. That's when she released her song, Wrecking Ball. And I love watching her journey and see how she evolves as a person. I mean, she's a young woman. She's in her 30s, and she's had a lot of haters out there who want to. She's a woman. They like to, say bad things about her. And I've always been a pro Miley supporter, and her music's amazing.
It is, and I think it's great that she has this song to remind people that we all evolve.
That's right.
I mean, you wouldn't want people passing judgment on you today based on who you were 10 years ago.
Yeah, I respect her openness about her journey.
Especially being in the limelight that young. I can only imagine how hard that'd be on your psyche.
Her father's famous, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Miley, we're rooting for you.
And the song sounds great.
It does.
Sure.
CBS News Los Angeles, your local news, streaming wherever, whenever.